Hey guys, Rudolph Almond here today, and I actually liked what I did a while ago with the kind of split screen idea where I'd have each perspective on each different side of the screen. So I'm gonna be doing that again today. But anyways, this is my brother and I. I'm on the left playing the Heavy Metal Hero Chrysler version, and if you watched one of my more recent videos, you'll realize yes, I fell to the dark side and bought the Chrysler K. This was a while ago when it was still on sale. And my brother is playing in the, well, better but less infamous AMX M449. Better because it is better penetration, it's better mobility. Well, actually that's arguable. The Chrysler has far better engine power. But the HMH M449 has everything going for it, really, except for, side armor. Great frontal armor, great mobility, and great gun. Great penetration, which the Chrysler does lack. However, I do believe the Chrysler has better damage per minute, but that's aside from the point. Anyways, how do you guys feel about the new Mercenaries update? Because I was playing World of Tanks the other day, and grinding the contract for the stubs when I hit a bit of a roadblock. The fourth mission, or fifth mission, whatever, I don't remember exactly which one, requires me to kill 2 enemies 2 tiers higher than me, assist with spotting damage worth more than my hit points, and gain a total of 13,000 experience. Now that doesn't sound so hard, but the tank you have to play in must be the Chaffee line or higher. And the only tank I have in that line is the M44. And it's stock. Now yes, that gun on that artillery tank is definitely able to take out tier 8s with a couple shots. More than I desire. And yes, it's capable of doing spotting damage, but it's an artillery. And spotting in an artillery is an entirely different story. And last but not least, I don't like that tank in the slightest, and I have to gain 13,000 experience in it. Now, I don't want to go back and buy myself a Chaffee because, well, that seems pointless, and I'm a little low on credits right now. So, I guess I'm stuck playing the M44 for a while, more than I'd want to. So I came to a kind of a lull in World Tanks. And what lulled me a little more than I'd like to in World of Tanks was the fact that I was playing yesterday and I got on a map called Panama. Now, at first glance and a read over the name, I thought Panama was going to be a unique map that would be fun and different. Keyword, different. And after playing the map and really looking at the mini-map, and really noticing my surroundings and where I was driving, I noticed that I was playing on Westfield. Everything was the same, except for the middle of the map, valley of the map, I guess you'd want to call it, now has a river in it on Panama that has, well, water and lots of rocks that are very annoying to drive on, especially if you're playing a little M44. But that wasn't the only map that I noticed. Might have been a little bit of a copy and paster. I was playing on a map called Amazon, and all the surroundings and additional bunker features, the bridge on the south side of the map, the darkness, and the jungle, was really digging at me. I started to enjoy Amazon. But as the match came closer and closer to the end, and I came closer and closer to the enemy base, I realized I was playing on Arctic region. Except it wasn't an Arctic region. It was, in fact, the complete opposite. Because the Amazon jungle and a snowy winter wonderland are two completely different places. And I know this is going to be very controversial, and World of Tanks does boast a lot about being historically and World War II accurate. Now, I do like the Mercenary update. I think, in a lot of ways, it was a really good update. It wasn't the update that World of Tanks needed, but it is a good update, and it brings a lot of new stuff to the battlefield that, again, wasn't what the tanks needed, but it was a nice little boost. Now, what I do have to say about the mercenary tanks is that I don't really like the timely missions. I think they should have kept it like PC, where it just lasts forever, and when you complete the mission, you can move on, and eventually, you'll earn your tank. Not, you should earn your tank now, so you don't have to suck it up and not have that tank later. Now, what I do realize about the mercenary tank missions is that a lot of them require you to play and do certain things in certain tanks. Now, since I've played this game so long, I have so many tanks that while some of these missions aren't what I'd want them to be, I've always had the tank necessary to complete the mission. Now, what I don't know, and you guys can help me answer this, is that all the missions are already preset, you're at a predisposition, and all the missions already require you to have a certain tank to play that. Or the missions revolve around what you have in your garage. Now, I don't know which one is the case because the update just came out, I've been reading into it, and I don't know what to make of it. My mind is in all kinds of different places. Because thus far, and I'm only on mission 5 out of 9, I haven't had any scenarios where I don't have the tank necessary to complete the mission. Now, for example, my friend Aragon the Master, he only has British medium tanks and an American tier 6 medium tank. So if he were to try to complete these missions, the ones that I'm doing, if my missions were the exact same for him, they'd be impossible because they require him to play... Oh, one of the missions was play the Electo or higher tier vehicles. One of the missions was play American tanks, which he could do. One of the tanks is play something higher than the M24 Chaffee, which he could not do. And so on and so forth. So, while this is where the time aspect comes into it. Because if you're giving a player with that little tank, those little tanks, 2 weeks to complete all those kinds of missions, they're never going to get there. Because they don't even have the tanks necessary. And by the time they would, one, grind up to the tank and buy it, just to have the requirements and be within adequate range to get the mission done, then they too have to get the mission itself, and who knows how long it would take them to get that tank to do that required mission and complete the mission. And since these ops are only lasting a week or two, I don't think they'd be able to get it in time, or they'd be able to research and develop and yada yada so forth, all in time just to get one mission. And that's 1 out of 9 missions to get one of these free premium tanks. And while I do agree that it's nice to have free premium tanks, these premium tanks don't have premium benefits. Well, not as strong premium benefits as some other premium tanks. And they're really expensive if you don't want to grind them. They're expensive for their tier compared to other premium tanks. So, I'll repeat this. I do like the Mercenaries update, but I don't think it was the update that World of Tanks needed. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry the video didn't have much to do with mercenary tanks, but I thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys are having some happy tanking, and good luck if you are grinding those mercenary tanks.